So, as Miss Florida and going to the Miss America pageant and carrying that platform with you, what do you think you've been able to do for your cause?
Well, before I left for Miss America, I've already had 5 months of my reign as Miss Florida, and so I come back to 6 more months of being able to affect change in the state of Florida, which is amazing. Before I left for Las Vegas, I was able to travel. I was like a little ping pong ball all over the state. I was in Tallahassee and Miami and St. Petersburg and Fort Lauderdale and Tampa and Clearwater. It was amazing. I've gotten to meet with so many different organizations and touch so many lives. I got to work with homeless veterans. I got to work with a lot of homeless children down in Miami. I actually got to travel up to Washington, D.C. for the National Alliance to End Homelessness annual conference to learn about these new strategies that they're enacting. You know, in hindsight, they're realizing that for so long our country has thought shelters and soup kitchens were the answer. Let's just give them a place to stay. And if you think about it, if you were in a crisis and you had no idea where your next meal was going to come from, you don't have a job, you don't know what to do with yourself, you've never been homeless before, and yet you're sleeping on the floor on a 1-inch thick mat and trying to make your children feel at home. And so I don't understand how we ever thought that sheltering somebody and giving them a temporary place was the solution, because in hindsight, people need a place to call home, a permanent place, and so that's why housing first is the answer. Let's get them into housing first. President Obama has enacted an act of rapid rehousing. The HERTH Act is Homeless Emergency Assistance in Rapid Transition to Housing. Let's get them into housing first and then focus on every other aspect of their lives. Let's get them those services that they need, such as budgeting classes and possible parenting classes and maybe a further education. But first, let's give them a sense of permanence in their lives.
On a personal level, how does it make you feel to be able to take this message, not only statewide, but also nationwide with Miss America pageant?
It's incredible. The Miss America organization gives women like me this amazing ability to have this microphone, and essentially because you wear this thing on your head, all of a sudden people want to hear what you have to say, and that's amazing because, you know, each of us have our own platforms. Mine being homelessness, I was only 1 out of 53 contestants with the homelessness platform. But so many other girls have so many amazing things and causes that they're working for. And it's just so inspiring to see that there's so many other people like me that have this passion and they're using this America organization. And essentially you are using the organization to further your platform, and that's awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. And also the Miss America organization is the world's largest provider of scholarship dollars for women in the world. And it enables so many of us to further our education and pay off our student loans. And a lot of girls are graduating with their master's degree, their doctorate, debt-free. It's awesome.
So what's next for you after this?
Well, I just returned on Sunday night from Las Vegas after competing in the Miss America pageant. It's actually really cool. Someone told us while we were out there that you are more likely to have a son compete in the Super Bowl as an NFL football player than to have a daughter compete in the Miss America pageant.
Wow.
It's really cool. I just returned on Sunday night from Las Vegas, and for now I am just getting my schedule back in order. Before I left for Las Vegas, I really didn't want to schedule any appearances in Florida because I felt like it was bad luck. I didn't want to say that I was coming home. But here I am, and that's fine. I have a lot of work to do here in Florida. I've already got an unbelievable amount of requests for appearances, and it's just going to be awesome. I've got 6 more months of work to do, and then from there I'll be going on to grad school and possibly furthering my work with my platform. You know, getting this notoriety that I've gotten from having this title is a great jumping off point. And I'm open for more appearances, so people can find out how to contact my director at missflorida.org.
Okay. During the pageant, I saw that you gave a little shout out to Tim Tebow. What do you think?
My 15 seconds on national television. I called out Tim Tebow.
What do you think he would say about your cause and what you do for the homeless people in your foundation here?
I think Tim and I can work together on that. You know, he is very charitable and he understands the issues that are going on in our country and in our in our world, and I think it's awesome. I think it's very admirable, and I think that that's part of the reason that people have such a liking for someone like him, because not only is he a great football player, but he's a great leader, and he has these true values and these virtues that go to the core of him, and I'm very similar in that way, so that's why I called him out. And I figured, Mr. Florida, Tim Tebow, and I'm Miss Florida, Rachel Todd, so it just fit.
There you go.
And I've gotten quite a bit of people asking me, has he called yet? Has he called yet? And he hasn't called. So, Tim, if you're watching, I'm waiting.
There you go.
Kidding.
All right.
I think he has a girlfriend.
It could be. Okay. Miss Florida. Is there anything else you want to add? Or?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good.